What's up, Bills Mafia? I got your stock up and stock down for the Bills-Bears preseason game, and there's not a lot of stock up. But before we get to that, let's get to that intro.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win a Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. If you're raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 It's showtime.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. First things first, I want to apologize for yesterday's video, the audio. Like the Bills versus Bears preseason game, I did not come prepared. So I accidentally had my webcam audio turned on instead of my actual microphone. So that's why it kind of sounded, I guess, like I was in a cave almost. So I apologize for that. And I do want to touch up on a couple things real quick before we get into the stock up, stock down video. Listen, most of y'all got what I was going for in yesterday's video with how I felt the game went against the Bears. Number one, it wasn't an excuse video. So anyone that, I got one comment, not a lot, but just one, saying, about excuses. I wasn't making excuses at all. And it's a preseason game, right? So anyone that's kind of like, talking trash, even with a win or loss, whatever, is out of their mind, right? Like we all know, anyone that watches football, at least diehard football fans, know that preseason means absolutely nothing as far as records go, as far as going into the regular season. Like that's what you're going to get in the regular season. It's not what you're going to get. It's very generic on both sides of the ball. Defensive play calling, offensive play calling. I get that, and most of you guys should understand that as well. Preseason, all it's about is evaluating players. It's about players trying to earn their spot on the roster. We all know Josh Allen's on the roster. He ain't going anywhere. Right? So he's not the one we're watching, right? We're watching the guys that are trying to make the 53. We're watching the guys that are trying to get up in the depth chart to earn let's say like Damar Hamlin, for instance. Damar Hamlin's trying to earn that safety role, right? He's trying to be a starter, and we'll see how that goes. But that's what we're watching for. We're watching for depth pieces, depth positions, and roster guys trying to make the roster. That's all we're looking for. So yesterday's video wasn't about excuses. It was really about me being disappointed in the guys that are trying to make this team and the guys that are trying to are fighting for position battles. I didn't see it yesterday. I don't care if we lost or won. No one's sitting here. Like, even if we blew the Bears out, somehow our other guys just didn't play good, I would still be sitting here telling you that I was not happy with the guys that are fighting for roster spots. That's just the truth. Y'all can take it how you want, but I'm just telling you guys, like, that has nothing to do with making excuses. And then to the other side of things, people saying it's only preseason, relax, calm down. I'm relaxed. Like, I'm fine. I don't even care if we win a single preseason game. I care about how our players play. The guys that are trying to make this roster, the guys that we're all hyped up for, the guys that we're hearing about in camp that's making all this noise, but didn't bring it in week 1 against the Bears at home in front of a lot of fans, by the way. That's what I'm disappointed at. That's what preseason is all about. Evaluating players. And I'm telling you right now, McDermott and the other coaches on this team weren't satisfied with week 1's performance from those guys. They don't care about what Josh Allen did, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid. They don't care about that. They know what they can provide when the NFL season kicks off week 1. They care about the other guys. And they understand that they didn't bring it. That's what was disappointing about Saturday's game. Nobody brung it. Nothing. I saw nothing out there that excited me about those players. Now, we have 2 more weeks of preseason. And I expect those players to play a lot better than what they did week 1. All right. Anyways, now I'm done with that. Let's get to stock up, stock down, man. Once again, shout out to Bills Wire for creating this article. And here we go. All right. First up, stock up, passing game. Within the context of the preseason, the Bills' passing game played well in stretches, and most notable parts about it was different players making plays with the scheme. At least 6 players had a reception of at least 10 yards, and for a Bills team trying to find its way after the departures of Diggs and Gabe Davis, Saturday was a good start. Yes, it was. And like I said, the guys on the first team, when Josh Allen went out, some of them stayed in, like Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman. They all made some kind of plays, especially Khalil Shakir and Curtis Samuel. I thought they played excellent. Khalil Shakir has sneaky good speed. And we all know he's fast, but I don't think the rest of the NFL knows how truly fast that dude is. He ran, I believe, a 4.3 at the combine. He's fast, right? When he gets he's just smooth with it. It's hard to explain, but he has like sneaky, really good speed. That I think like I said, a lot of NFL is like just, they don't see, I don't know why. They don't understand that he's pretty damn fast. And then Curtis Samuel, of course, he has speed and he's a gadget guy. He could do pretty much everything. Swiss Army knife. He played very good in week 1. I was extremely happy with what I saw from those 2 guys. And I knew about Khalil Shakir and I knew about Curtis Samuel, but Curtis Samuel for me, just like all of Bills Mafia, we just want to see what he does with Josh Allen. Now that he has a good quarterback, a great quarterback in Josh Allen, what Curtis Samuel can really do, this season, because he's had good seasons, but never, but I feel like he's a better player than what he's shown. He just hasn't had the quarterback, throughout his career. So, stock up passing game, I guess. I mean, Josh Allen was only in there. I think he attempted 3 passes, 2 for 3. I was not happy at all with Mitch Trubisky. I thought he missed a few times in the end zone that should have been touchdowns. I just wasn't satisfied with Mitch Trubisky. I don't know. We'll see. He's our backup. All right. He's going to be our backup. He was a cheap pickup. I was actually happy when we re-signed him, got him back because he was in Buffalo a few years ago. He's still, in my opinion, better than Kyle Allen, Matt Barkley. So I'm cool with it for now. Hopefully we never have to see Mitch Trubisky in a football game this season, unless it's just bullshit time where we're way ahead. He's just, handing the ball off, kneeling the ball down, whatever. But yeah. All right, let me get to the next one. Stock down offensive line. Totally agree. While there is a saying that the defense is more ready than the offense in the beginning of the season, Saturday's game against the Bears was troubling in terms of pass protection. Mitch Trubisky and Shane Bechet were sacked a combined 8 times in just 28 pass attempts. something that would spell doom for any offense. It took kind of, if those kind of numbers happen in a real game. The hope is that the offensive line could be better moving forward. Yeah, listen, it was not good. It was not good. I thought it was a little better pass protection. I thought the run blocking was terrible. I mean, terrible. And yeah, the pass protection wasn't good either. They got to play better. And there is no excuse for the offensive line. I don't care if it's preseason or not to protect your quarterback, no matter who's in the game, not to run block better. Like, that's not even about scheme. You just got to do your job and block. And they didn't create spaces, running lanes, nothing. They allowed way too many pressures on the quarterback. Can't have that. That is a group that did not show up week one. Even the starters, like nobody. And I don't like seeing that. They need to wake up. They need to, whatever's happening, they got to wake the fuck up. Because we cannot go into the regular season with that offensive line playing that way. So I hope that Cromer and McDermott get after them and show them on film what is this? Like, you were better than this. We were way better last year as an offensive line group. Now, I don't know if, like I said, just week one, they just weren't feeling it. Who knows? Or is it actually that bad that we got rid of our center and Mitch Morse, and that we switched over McGovern to center and we kind of shuffled around the line again, and maybe that's a part of it? I don't know. I want to say no for now. I'm going to I guess I'll use the excuse on this one that it was week one and they just didn't show up because it's preseason, but I don't like that. And hopefully they got chewed out, because I know they could be better. I don't care if we lost just one. One player should not make that offensive line look that bad. I'm sorry. All right, next up. Stock up, Frank Gore Jr. It wasn't the most incredible display of protection from the running back position, but Gore appeared to separate from some of the other running backs towards the bottom of the group. Gore averaged 3 yards per carry and provided some juice in the passing game by picking up 16 receiving yards on 3 catches. Yeah, I mean, once again, that goes back to the offensive line. As far as early on in the game, I felt like they were just not doing it. And 3 yards per carry is pretty terrible. Okay, it's nothing to write home about. That is not good. But I guess you got to go stock up, because he was the best running back on the field as far as numbers go. And I expect to see a lot better from James Cook and Ray Davis moving forward. I really do, especially Ray Davis. Like, I was hyped up to see Ray Davis, and he didn't really show me a lot. He didn't show me a lot at all. And like I said, that could be partially on the offensive line, right? So let's see what happens next week with that running back group. But they're not off to a great start. Not off to a great start. And y'all know how I feel about James Cook. I like James Cook, but I'm not crazy about James Cook. I think he's a good running back. I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna still give us good numbers this year. Probably one. I think he'll duplicate what he did last year as far as his rushing numbers and passing numbers. And that's not a bad season at all. We'll take it. But he's not dynamic. As far as running back go, he's limited in what he could do. Right. He's a terrible pass protector. He's not good between the tackles. But he has good speed, good hands. He is the way he runs is unique a little bit. Like, so I like his style, but there are some things to his game I don't like. If that makes any sense. All right, let's get back to it. Stock down defense. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Despite what was said above about the defense usually being ahead of the offense in terms of scheme and performance, that seems to not be the case for Buffalo's defense. Chicago ran just 52 plays, but managed to gain 340 yards of offense, including 141 rushing on 30 attempts. Buffalo has some work to do on that end. yeah, I felt like the Bears were running pretty good against our defense, especially up the middle. They were getting chunk yards. Got to play better. Once again, I just really feel like the team didn't bring it. I really feel like the team was flat. Weird that the team was flat being a home game. Week 1, right? A lot of these guys trying to fight for spots. You would think they would bring it. You would think they would bring the juice. They ain't bring the juice at all. Bring nothing. It was sad. It was a sad, sad day. Now, mind you, I think we only gave up, 10 points in the first half? And then the second half was atrocious. And those were mainly the second and third and fourth string players. Like, those guys just didn't bring it at all. All right, next up. Stock up, Tyler Bass, the kicker. About time. For a Bills team that may have some trouble moving the ball in the red zone, it is important for kicker Tyler Bass to be in the peak form. And if Saturday is any indication, he should be reliable for the Bills heading into the regular season. He made both of his field goal attempts, including a 49-yarder. Good. I mean, he should. He's getting paid pretty damn good money. He's one of the top paid kickers in the NFL. You made a 49-yard. Thank you, Tyler Bass. Like, keep that going, and let's keep that going into the regular season. And I think you'll make Bills Mafia happy again, because right now a lot of Bills Mafia just are very concerned about Tyler Bass and his kicking. Very concerned. So hey, prove us wrong, Tyler Bass. Go out there and handle your business this year. Stop missing easy field goals. Stop kicking out of bounds on kickoffs. Like, get back to it, right? Get back to the guy that we all thought you could be. All right, next up. Stock down discipline. For any NFL fan reading this, it is already known that penalties can kill drive. Already known that penalties can kill drives and can make establishing any rhythm on the offense and virtually impossible. It's the first preseason game, but the Bills picking up 11 penalties for 75 yards will not get it done on most nights, even against some of the worst teams in the NFL. Yeah, and that's the end of that article, by the way. I agree. Penalties, you got to play cleaner than that. I thought last year our penalties went down a bit. We were more disciplined last year, which was good to see, especially on the offensive line side of things. But Saturday was just atrocious again. I'm telling you, man, the whole team in general was flat. Everything. Discipline. It was sloppy at times. Guys were dropping passes. MVS. Right? Hamler. Right? Defense was out of position many times. We still can't sack the quarterback. We had one sack the whole game. One sack the whole game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Where are these guys trying to make the team, trying to make at least an impression? Because even if they get cut, there's going to be another NFL GM out there going, oh, okay, well, look what he did in preseason. Nothing. I mean, got to be better, guys. You got to be better. But, yeah, I felt like everything was sloppy. The only thing that really wasn't sloppy was McDermott's calling his challenges. And by the way, I said Mike Perry the other day, the fighter. I meant John Perry. So that's another mistake I made in yesterday's video. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So John Perry. So thank God we got him, because clearly he is a big help as far as that goes, right? When to challenge it, right? Because McDermott has struggled through the years on challenging plays, never gets them right. So yesterday he was 2 for 2, Saturday he was 2 for 2, which I'm happy with. Tyler Bass making 2 field goals. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Our punting situation, I'm not happy with. I do not like Sam Martin. I think he's a problem, but he's here to stay because we have no competition for him. We cut the one guy that was competing, right? The guy from San Diego State, Browning, cut him. So Sam Martin got the job no matter what, right? It's Sam Martin's job to keep. I'm not a fan of Sam Martin. I think he's a weak leg in my opinion. I think he's gonna be costing us field position late in the season in Buffalo when the winds are going. Right, and it's bad weather. He just can't kick in that type of weather, in that type of environment. It's just not, he shanks way too many kicks, and that's going to cost us. But it is what it is. Hopefully, we don't have to punt a lot, right? Like, hopefully, we don't have to rely on Sam Martin. I thought, like I said yesterday, I thought the first team offense looked fine, except for the offensive line. I thought Josh Allen, they weren't going to do too much with Josh Allen Saturday. I keep saying yesterday. And the rest of the starters, except for James Cook, I guess I'll leave him out there. They all look fine to me. I didn't see anything that concerned me from the starters. Keon Coleman didn't get a lot of opportunities. I know somebody said something about, I think it was Bill's Wire mentioned separation. I looked at the film. I thought he separated fine. I didn't see any issue with Keon Coleman. They just didn't have any plays designed his way. So I'm not going to blame Keon Coleman for not getting many passes thrown his way. It just wasn't designed to go his way. And they're not going to show you much. Joe Brady was not going to give you anything in that game. This was a Tecmo Bowl type of offensive game planning and defensive game planning. So that's where we live. That's where we are. That's what we do. Stock up, stock down. What do you guys think? Who did not make the list that you want to put on the list for either stock up, stock down? Put it in the comments. Curious who you got. So anyways, Bills Mafia, Wednesday, look out for Mafia Talk with Jay and Big Cuz. They're going to be previewing week 2's preseason game. And who do we play week 2? That goes to show you how much I care so much about preseason, but I do care. I just don't care so much where I have to know the schedule on the preseason. So let me look at the preseason guys. Let's see who we got. So week two. Let's see here. Of course, it is. Let's see here. Let me get to it, guys. So we got Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. Duh. I forgot we're doing we're actually practicing a joint practice with them this week. I don't know what day, but we're at Pittsburgh this Saturday, August 17th, 7 p.m. It's on NFL Network in case you guys want to know. So that is a nighttime game. Let's see if we can play better at Pittsburgh. And then if y'all want to know, the very final game is in Buffalo versus Carolina on Saturday at 1 p.m. So that's a preseason schedule. And then obviously we open up against Arizona week 1, September 8th at 1 p.m. So that is the schedule, early schedule for the Buffalo Bills. So hopefully week 2 we can play better against Pittsburgh. Hopefully there's no fights in joint practice this week. Right. But anyways, back to the schedule. So Mafia Talk will be previewing this game. And Tuesday is also Nuclear Heat Wave Wrestling Podcast. Friday, we'll be back. Friday Night Lights, me and Mikey at 9 p.m. So you don't want to miss that. So anyways, Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills. I'm out of here. Peace.